Good evening, I'm Sadaf Ibrahim, and you're watching CPC TV. We have a guest here with us today from Ottawa. He's a chair of ICCC Seniors Program. Let me welcome my guest, Anil Sukija. Hi, Anil
Thank
ji,
you,
how are
Sada.
you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me here today. Yeah,
Thank you for joining us today on CPC TV.
my pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay, before we start the show, Anil ji, tell us about yourself briefly.
Uh, See, I have been associated with voluntary work for a number of years, and ICCC I joined because this ICCC, I'll give you the full name first. It is Indo-Canadian Community Center, and this has been in existence since 1974. And in the year 1974, this organization, ICCC, was incorporated. And ICCC has various programs, like it has a program for women, program for youth. We have a philanthropy program. We have hubs, lots of hubs, and seniors program is one of the most popular program of ICCC, and I am chairperson of ICCC for the last 5 years now, and this program is going very well for the seniors of the city.
That's great. So, we're going to talk about today your new initiative, a new program, um, Indian Indian meals, right? Fresh Indian meals. So, deliver
Yes, please.
to your home. So, just tell us about like how did you start, or like what inspired you to start this program?
Yes, it's a long history behind it. Probably you must have heard that Meals on Wheels is a program which is in existence for decades, right? And under Meals on Wheels, they have been supplying or catering uh, food to seniors. Meals and Wheels, those who are above the age of 60 or those who have disability, they only qualify for this program. And Meals and Wheels have been supplying this food to them for decades, as I said, for a nominal price, of course. And keeping that in mind, most of our seniors also wanted such a facility. But unfortunately, the meal or the menu they had was not acceptable to the South Asian community, right? Every community has its own taste. And this was not acceptable to their palate. So they have been telling us that why can't they start delivering the Indian food? So that was the starting point. And then, of course, we approached our community and we sent them an email just to find out is there any enough demand for this. And we got very good response. And then we started approaching Meals on Wheels, and they have various hubs. They have one in West End of Ottawa, one in East End of Ottawa, one in the center town. And then we started approaching these hubs. They're all of them are independent. It's not that one body controls them. And then we approach them and tell them that would you be willing to deliver the Indian food also? They said we can deliver, but we don't have arrangements to prepare it. We said okay, we will prepare the meals and we will supply to your hubs, and then
You mean
your
the kitchen,
volunteers.
right?
I'm sorry.
Like you mean the prepare the food. You mean the kitchen, right? You guys don't have any kitchen or any space to. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they did not have any
yeah,
facility to prepare Indian food,
yeah.
right? They
Hmm.
have facilities to prepare the normal Canadian meals. So
Canadian meal. Yeah.
then we agreed, and then we contacted one of our partners, Nutrition Block, and then we shortlisted the city approved kitchen,
Hmm.
and then this from this kitchen the food is delivered to the hub, Meals on Wheels hub. And
Hmm.
Meals on Wheels hub, they have their own volunteers, they have their route. So then from there it is supplied to the various customers who have subscribed to this facility. So this is, of course, has been very well accepted, and people do appreciate it.
Definitely, it's like it's a blessing when you can find your own, especially for seniors, right? Own food, own taste, like a back home, right? So it's a
That's
गर्व की
right.
बात.
Yeah, it's a,
Exactly, yeah. Like
exactly.
सब्जी and dal chawal and like
Yeah.
जो रोटी या चपाती अपनी जो चीजें होती हैं.
Yeah, that's right. And to begin with, we have started with a vegetarian meal, right? Because most of our subscriber are vegetarians. But then it's a pilot project. We started, the official launch was done in the month of August. And if there is enough demand and we have more customers joining in, we will introduce the non-veg uh, option as well. But as of today, it's a vegetarian meal only, and we are supplying it only twice a week, every Monday and
Okay,
every Friday. Yeah,
only twice a day, so twice a week only.
twice a
Okay,
week. And as I said, that in
hmm, hmm,
case the demand increases and
hmm.
we have more demand, we can increase the frequency to maybe 3 or 4 or 5 days a week. We can do that.
Great. Okay, Adilji, can you tell us who is eligible to place an order with your services in terms of like age or any ability like criteria, or like what's the like payment method? Like
Okay.
like
Uh,
how they, yeah.
yeah. You see, first of uh, all those who are interested have to register themselves with
Hmm.
the Meals on Wheel hub. And we have started now only in the West End, and it's Western Ottawa Community Resource Center which
Hmm.
are doing this. So they have to register themselves with this organization. And those who are above the age of 60, or those who have permanent disability, right,
Okay.
they are eligible for this program. Now, the cost of each meal is $10. And in one meal, we call it a standard meal, you get a curry dish, you get a
Yeah.
vegetable dish, there is two rotis or chapatis, which is an Indian bread,
Hmm.
rice, and a dessert or a fruit, one of the two.
Okay.
So it could be a dessert or a fruit, and $10. Now, this payment is collected by Meals on Wheels on a monthly basis. So, what they do is at the end of the month, they send a bill to the
Okay.
customer that in this month you had 10 meals, 15 meals, 20 meals. They send them the bill and they pay it to Meals on Wheels. And Meals
Okay.
on
That's
Wheels then pays it to the caterer or the one who is supplying the food.
food, yeah. So it's good, like I mean they don't have to pay like each like delivery time only, they're going to receive the one bill end of the month.
End of the month because of the
Mm.
convenience, because paying every
Exactly,
time
yeah.
you get a delivery is more of a hassle. So once a
Definitely.
month they pay, and they can pay it through a credit card or to an interact or a check,
Hmm.
whatever is convenient to them.
Yeah.
Also, another important thing is that they have, it's kind of a standing order that every Tuesday we want one meal or two meals, or every Friday we want, or we want Tuesdays and Fridays, whatever is their thing, they can order that. But in case, suppose somebody is not in town and they are going out on a vacation, let's say for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month, they have to tell them in advance that from this day to this day we are away. So please suspend the food delivery, and they can do that. Absolutely, they can do that.
That's really good to know, Anilji. And right now you guys are delivering only west end, right? Not the whole Ottawa.
No, actually, at this point of time, we are delivering
Hmm.
only in the West End area, covered
Hmm.
Kanata, Stittsville, Nepean, Bell's Corner, this area. So our MOU has been signed with the West End Meals on Wheels. As I told you earlier in the beginning,
Hmm.
that the other two hubs in Orleans or in Centertown, they
Hmm.
are all independent, all three of them. So
Hmm.
it's not that one agrees, then everybody else will agree. So
Yeah.
our negotiations are going on with the other two hubs also,
Okay.
and we
Okay.
plan to start that very soon in the other areas also.
Other area. Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
And so basically, like they are like kind of franchise, right?
Right.
Everybody
Yeah.
has their own say. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And they
Okay.
have a franchise and they have other facilities, like if there are any economically weaker section of the society and they feel that $10 they cannot afford, then they have their own criteria and they can give them a little bit of a subsidy of $2.5 to people who are economically not that
Can't afford that
strong.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's really good, and it's a really good initiative by ICCC, and of course you are the one who introduced this project. And anything else beside payment or anything else you want to mention about this project?
Yeah, I would like to clarify one thing here, that this we started this the Indo-Canadian Community Center, but this is not restricted to the Indian community. It's open for everybody. Anybody who wants to have an Indian food, right? Be for a local Canadian or a Bangladeshi or a Pakistani or a African or a French, it's open to everybody. So anybody can who has a taste for Indian food. That's the most important
Like
thing, right?
I would say, like you can say also desi food, like desi खाने जो होते हैं
Yeah.
हमारे, है ना?
Desi
So
khana. In our
desi खाना,
language, we call it desi. But there are we have a few Canadians also. They said we love Indian
definitely,
food. You're most welcome.
definitely.
Yeah, you're most
Yeah.
welcome. Yeah.
So anybody can order, anyone. Only the criteria is like has to be 60 years old or
60
right?
and above. Yeah. Yeah.
60
60
and
and
above,
above,
right? Hmm.
or one with a disability that who has
Disability.
difficulty in
Hmm.
cooking. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. So how we can find you? Like if you can tell us any website or anything.
Well, there is a website also. Like now, since we have only in the West End, so if
Mm,
somebody can go to Western Ottawa Community Resource Center, they can Google it, and on their website they can register. Or the other way is that some of the seniors, not all, but some of them probably find it difficult to do it online. So they
exactly. Yeah.
have a dedicated phone line also. So they can call this number. I can tell you it's 613-591-3686 extension 3. So they can register themselves online on telephone as well. So whatever is
That's
convenient to them.
actually, that's a very great thing. I mean, they can call because our lots of seniors, like from back home, I mean, they
True.
don't know how to use computer or whatever, like all the new technology. So it's good they can call them or anybody can help them, their kids or grandkids, anyone, right? So
Yes,
that's
that's
a
right. Yeah.
yeah. So that's a really good initiative, I must say, Anilji. And I hope right now, I know you guys delivering only West End. I hope we can see more in the other side of Ottawa as well. And
Yeah, that is true. We've been getting a lot of inquiries from the other side that why you are not giving us. We live in
exactly,
East
yeah,
End, we live in Center Town. I said no, we would love to give it to everybody, but then
yeah,
our negotiations with the other two hubs have not come to any conclusion. But I'm pretty sure it will start very soon, very soon.
definitely,
Maybe
yeah,
maybe
indeed.
a month's time or so. Yeah,
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 so whenever you're gonna start the other side, we will invite you again, and we're gonna talk about the other side
yeah,
experience. So
yeah. That's
thank you
true.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Go
It will
ahead.
be my pleasure. Anytime you want me, I'll be there. Absolutely no problem. Absolutely no problem.
Thank you so much for being here, Anilji, and I really appreciate your time.
My pleasure. Thank you once again for having me here. And I'm always available whenever the need be. Thank you, Sadaf.
Thank you so much. Stay safe.
Thank you.